Hey, what's going on, guys? Doing here, representing WGD. God damn! Today we're going to take a look at the Drop Dead RDA, which is a collab with TVC and Vaping Heathen. Is Vaping Heathen? Yes, Mr. Heathen themselves. They've collabed both. Okay, right there. So let's not waste time. Let's dive down. Let's see what you get in the box and whatnot. And I've already put a build in. Well, I'll show you how to build it anyway, just in case, as usual. Go back up top, vape it, and tell you guys my thoughts. And yes, let's go. Hey, god damn. So here is the box itself. Nice little layout. Vape Drop Dead TVC collaboration project with the Heathen. At the bottom, RDA Bloody Mess, which is like a special, I'd say like a little limited edition type. It's not limited, but it's like a special edition. Special to me anyway. And then you got some pictures here, all the components and peripherals at the back, scratch and check and whatnot, social media and blah blah blah. Yep, Vape and whatnot. So let's get in the box itself. You get a sticker. Get user manual, we'll put that to the side, and you know how it goes in user manual. This is quite big, this one. I don't know how this is big, but this is for different languages and whatnot. So you've got a whole load of information going on, so it is just easier for whoever wants to use it. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's put that to one side, and then yeah, mine's ripped. It just a struggle to get this out. I don't know why, but there's the idea. We'll get to that in a second. Let's just rip this out. And what we'll do is we'll just get a little bit closer. Just a little closer. There you go. And then what you do get, let's get all this stuff out. All the accessories, you know the usuals. Spare adapter, spare drip tip, like an 810. Screws, and you do get a flat head and Phillips screws as well, okay? What we do is, just in case, I'll just put it to one side, and we do get to the RDA itself. Okay, so here is the RDA. Nice white bloody mess with some blood splatter all the way around on the RDA itself. Okay, nice 810 resin drip tip, like a black and red. It does say bloody mess there as well. Okay, and you do have your O-ring on the inside, so you have a lot of different drip tips to try out and put it in if you want. If you don't want to use this airflow on the side, let's try and get a bit closer. Possible. There you go. So airflow here, nice punctured hole airflows all the way across, and same for that side as well. To adjust it, obviously you are going to turn it. It is kind of well, you can just about see it. It goes in twos, okay, all the way across, and what if you just on one side is going to be the same for the other. There is no single coil airflow, it's just dual. So you can see right here there's a hole, there's a gap here, okay, nothing else, nothing too, and it's kind of quite domed in, not too domed in, but just like a slant just on there. Yeah, your O-ring on the side, and then here is the shell itself. We're going to get to the bottom. So on the bottom it does say Drop Dead here, so you don't vape in a bin, code, Vape, and all and the rest of the information in your 510. This one protrudes out a bit, but it's got a peak insulator, so you can put that on your mech, okay, which will be fine. Okay, but I'm going to put this on a regulated because I have a device with me today. I'm not reviewing it yet. I'm still in tester. I'm going to match it up with, yeah, I know it's smoke, but come on, white and red, you can't go wrong. Which is a species kit. So what I'm going to do is put this on here. Let's just screw this on onto my little stand, and what I'll do is just pull it off. There you go. And here is the barrel itself, and as you can see at the bottom, there's a groove there and a groove there to lock the barrel in place. Okay, so when you're adjusting your airflow, it's not going to spin the whole barrel around. Okay, yeah. And now here is the deck itself, you can see here. So it's quite similar, okay, from the previous. Again, you do have the drop and the dead rabbit together, okay, so it's a nice comparison. What you see here is pretty much the drop post, the drop RDA post deck, okay, and yeah, there's not really much about it. Nice deep juice well. You've got your teeth here and a teeth here to lock the barrel in place. There you go. And you got your positive, negative. You got gold and silver. Yeah, both sides. You can see the peak insulator, and just you can possibly just see it, just there with the curve there. And your pin. This, you can put this in the squonk mode as well. Okay, but I'm not going to squonk it today. But squonking is actually not so bad. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good actually. So at least you know it is good enough for squonking. 2 O-rings right there, and you can see obviously I've put a build in it already. Pretty much again, look, easy to build your coils on this deck. Just, it's not a massive change. I thought it'd be a bit more of a change, but it's not so bad. It's just more, I see it more as the drop, okay, with a bit of the dead rabbit, you know, like the airflow style, top airflow as well, and then you got your locking mechanism for the barrel. But then again, you know what I've noticed as well, I don't know if you can barely see this line here. Remember on the drop RDA you got a line like a pattern that goes up, down like that. That part actually locks in place on the drop RDA, but this one is just as the design itself. Yeah, that's the difference with that one. Okay, compared to reasonable, but it's really straightforward. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get. Let me just quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the because it is flathead screws, okay, and I'm just going to at least, even though it's pretty straightforward, I'm still going to unscrew it. Okay, I'll unscrew that side. I'll unscrew this side as well. So I'm going to do, there you go. Just pop the coil out. Just pop it out if it wants to come out. Let's unscrew that a bit more because it ain't coming out. God damn it. Yeah, so at least you know what it looks like on the inside. There you go. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too much about it. So I'm gonna pop this back in. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna dry burn this. Okay. Wick this up, and then yeah. And after that, what we'll do is we'll go back up top. We'll vape this idea, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So in the meantime, let's speed up the process. And yes, there you go. So I've dry burned them, wicked them up. Oh, they're looking a bit slant, but right now, don't worry about that. I've wicked them up, and yeah, what I'm gonna use juice wise is coil brew. Now I've not reviewed this yet, but this range personally for me is a nice range of using the berry peeling. This is a very nice juice personally for me. I did get this from the expo as well. Okay, and I am enjoying this one for the time being. Okay, I'm trying to rinse this out because I want to just make a small review on this one. Why not? Do you know what I mean, for you people? So that's what we're going to use today. Let's get this let's go and get this wicking. And this has also come out at where have you gone, 0.15. Let me just turn this up first. It's locked. Let's turn this up to about ooh, let me say leave it at 87, man. Just get this juiced up, okay. But yeah, this is a pretty simple, straightforward deck, just like the drop. Okay, I don't want to say too much. Do you know what I mean? I want to say the rest of it back up top, but you know the deal, you know the score, especially for the people who has the drop and who has the dead rabbit. You know what I mean? Some of them will prefer one or the other, or prefer this. Well, it's entirely up to you on that one. this going, get this juice going. That'll do for now. And then get the barrel. So when, can you see the teeth there? Right there. What you do is, with the airflow, match it up, okay, to the coils. Like push down and twist until it's stable. And you see how because the two notches on the barrel, it's got quite of a big gap, okay? So you can actually twist it and it will go offset, can you see? But because it's so wide, just position it in place and it will stop. It will stop there. It's still offset personally for me, so I'll just keep it like right there. So you can keep the center coil, the coil central to the airflow in the middle, which is right there, okay? And then all the excess from one side or the other side, left or right, like you can see, it can come directly at the coil, okay? So you can smack all round, and some will go underneath and over top and whatnot, yeah. This will go on top, and there you go. Nice. Look at that. Look how fresh that is. A nice. The other thing is, I wish to, let me change the barrel around because the logo's at the back. I'm that sort of person that does that. Okay, and make sure that it's positioned right. There you go. Flip to the side, and that is a nice match. So let's go back up top. Let's vape this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So yes, that was the Drop Dead RDA by TVC collab with Vaping Heathen. Got it on here on the species, the smoke species, red and white. Okay, 0.15 on the dot, 87 watts. Let's have a quick blast. Fully airflow open as well. It's goddamn nice, man. But yes, yeah, you know what? Right off the bat, I do like this idea. I just like the design. The design looks really nice with the red and white blood splatter. This was previously on the Rage because that Rage is in white, but with this a little bit red in it. And yeah, I know smoke haters. Yes, I know I'm not a fan of smoke, but listen, just think about the matchy right now. That is, hey, that's goddamn nice, man. Hey. Anyway, yes, nice design. Okay, logo printed right there. Okay, which I did miss out. I did not say in there. You can see it, but that's not the big case. Okay, there you go. Airflow, nice airflow, top airflow, easy to adjust. Okay, especially when there's a bit of juice on the O-ring, easy to adjust. Nothing too much. Do you know what I mean? A nice amount of airflow as well, because it's so punchy at the holes and it's at the top, near the top. It's not a lot to take in. Do you know what I mean? It's got that restriction because again, the holes are punctured. Do you know what I mean? So it's a nice amount, fully open. You can still close it off. I mean, if I had to close it off, I'd say like 4 holes off. And because of the reduction, when you're closing it off a bit more, it brings out the flavour more when you're having a vape, okay? Brings out the flavour a lot more, so you do get some very nice flavour on this. Nice amount of deep juice well, okay? Everything is just nice, easy to build, just like the Drop, do you know what I mean? There's nothing like, okay, I'll get one now. Here's a Drop, okay? And you can see, you know, let's get a close up, man. Hey, so you can see the pattern here. This is the teeth, okay, to keep this barrel in place. You can see a gap there and put it in place, okay. All right, and the deck, I know you can't see it. I know it's got some. I've got a build in there, but it needs the cotton needs changing. But the deck is pretty much the same. The screws are the same. Do you know what I mean? Deep juice well. Just the difference is the top cap, like from the Dead Rabbit, and the airflow as well. Obviously, this one's like more of a T shape, and this one's just top side. Okay, and yeah, there's nothing much I can say. I compared to like the Dead Rabbit itself, it's a hard one personally for me. Why didn't I focus? Hey, let's get the focus back up on me. Okay, so with the Dead Rabbit alone, a nice amount of flavour on the Dead Rabbit. The juice, well, I wasn't a big fan because it was really low, and if you have it, I mean, when you got the cap on, it won't leak out because the airflow's top airflow. But let's say, for example, if people are used to taking that top cap off and blending juice, and you've over dripped it, and you've over saturated the cotton already, it's just gonna like it's really holding itself, and it'll just probably pour out. But for that one, you keep the top cap on, you keep the barrel on, and just drip through the drip tip. That's the best way for that one. But now, obviously, a comparison, because the drop's got a deeper juice well, they've put that on there, so I can see more of the drop than the Dead Rabbit itself. Just the top cap, the barrel, the airflow, that's it. Everything else is more drop esque, like the RDA itself with the deck. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. If the drop alone's nice, I do like the flavour on that. I'm just trying to put a comparison, you know, between them two, and then they're put together this. If you like both, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd get this. Well, I do have it, but yeah, I do enjoy it. So this is box standard, straightforward, simple. Do you know what I mean? Even for people who want to like start building their own coils, okay, start going onto RDAs, I would recommend this one. Why not? I would recommend this because it's easy. It's easy. The only difference is, normally I'd say if someone wanted to start, I'd just put them on a velocity style because I think personally for me it's easier. But this is easy as well. I know you got to drop them in, but you just pre-cut them beforehand. Use a collie tool as well. Use a collie tool. Use a teeth. Put it in one place. Position it so it's snug. Drop your coils into where it's for the right measurement. Clip them. Drop them in. Done. Nice and easy. Again, a collie tool, which I did not show, but you already seen in a previous video. That's the best little tool you can use for that sort of deck as well. Okay. Let's have another tug. This flavour's nice, man. It's goddamn nice, man. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much, I've covered everything. Let's look at price points. I haven't missed anything other than that. You can put, well, it says single coil as well, but I just keep it dual coil, man. You can do a single, but just dual coil it personally for me, but it's up to you. And first of all, let's go on what website I'm on. Red Juice first. So it's $25.99 on there. Okay, and I'm looking on Grey Haze, and it is $19.99 on there. You can various colours. The blood splatter one, purple, rainbow, blue, stainless steel, gunmetal, black, a full what? Piano full black, metal, matte full black, sorry, and gold. And for each drip tip, there's different drip tip colours as well. Mainly the piano full black, the matte and the black itself, and the gunmetal, they're pretty much the same red drip tip, as well as the blood one. This is a bit more darker, and everything else is just got different colours on there. So I mean, £20, you can't go wrong. That is just not even breaking the bank as well. Do you know what I mean? Not breaking the bank. So at least you know the price. You can go look for it. If you want to purchase it, there you go. It's up to you if you want it. So yes, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. It's a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments so I can improve. And I will see you guys in the next one. Well, God damn.